Hey there, and in this video, we are going to be diving deep into the Zazzle 2024 wedding guide, which they recently updated in March of 2024. At the time of this recording, it is April 2024, but I want to let you know that if you want to get into the wedding market, which is quite lucrative on the Zazzle marketplace, then you definitely want to do some research in terms of the product styles and product types that you're going to design within your type of niche on the wedding market on Zazzle. So depending on what kind of styles you're creating, there are certain sub niches that you can get into, and also the design themes and the color schemes as well. So we're going to share my screen in a second to show you the wedding guide for 2024 on Zazzle. And you can find this on their community forum if you'd like to explore, and also on their website if you'd like to look at it yourself. But we're going to dive deep, and I'm going to give you my opinions and insider tips on what it means to be in the wedding market, especially on Zazzle. I started my Zazzle store in 2007, and since then I have evolved, obviously, from when I first started, but I was definitely in the wedding market and still am in the wedding market and sell consistently in the wedding market on Zazzle. So I know a lot about weddings. And so I'm excited to dive into this wedding guide with you and speak about it today. Okay. And just before we dive into everything, I want to introduce myself. If you're brand new to this channel, my name is Jennifer Clarke, and I'm a Zazzle expansion expert. And I teach people all around the world on how to build and grow their Zazzle businesses. And our student base that I have counted and have allowed us to learn their earnings based on our teachings and trainings within our paid programs, we have helped people sell over $145 million worth of products on the Zazzle platform. And that is continually and consistently growing every single day. Okay. So if you know what you're thinking about in terms of your learnings and the teachings, you're here in the right place, because you are learning from an expert who has helped many people all around the world grow their Zazzle businesses. So let's dive deep into the wedding guide for 2024 on Zazzle. Okay, give me a second here. So they have recently updated it. This is in the creator news, and it was updated on March 15th, 2024. And you can see here that they have just given you a little update in your news here. So I'm going to click this button here, and we're going to go to the actual wedding guide. And you can see that it is on the Zazzle website. So it's zazzle.com/creators/playbook/guides/wedding. And this is the wedding guide for 2024, updated March 2024. Okay. And so when you look at this, first of all, we can scroll down really quickly and see, obviously, that Zazzle has done a lot of research based on styles and themes and product types for you, and really nicely laid it out for you on this webpage on their website, to dive deep into what types of color schemes, and then the color palettes, and then also the theme ideas. And they've updated them, obviously, based on trends that have been happening, and then also different types of products and themes that go along with weddings, for example, bachelorette and certain wedding styles. Okay, so let's dive deep into this. First of all, they obviously have a beautiful, simplistic, minimalistic wedding suite at the beginning here, and this is it's called Valentina Elegant Minimalistic Script Wedding. So this is a style that is very popular on the Zazzle marketplace right now, especially within weddings, because it is simplistic and can be basically transferable to anyone in terms of their style and theme of their wedding, because weddings are very particular, not only with colors, but with floral accessories and decorations, etc. And so if you want to, cater to more or less a type of client who maybe has a certain style associated with their wedding, but wants more of a simplistic type of wedding design for their invitations, then this is going to be something that you might want to dive into. Just a simplistic wedding theme that can be applicable to anyone, no matter their style or theme of wedding. And they feature a really beautiful script here for the script, which is the and also RSVP, and then also save the date here. And so if you're thinking about designing in weddings, you want to understand that not only can you have a design style that is including graphics, but also includes different types of fonts. Okay, so obviously this designer purchased this font and created an image and uploaded it for that wonderful, beautiful script there. Okay, so if you are a designer and want to just do minimalistic and simplistic designs, that is definitely an option for you. Okay, and then now Zazzle says, enhance your wedding content and design unforgettable products for customers. Dive into our comprehensive guide revealing the latest trends, essential keywords, and must-have items. Okay. And so this is obviously, they've got their sources from Pinterest. So they've done some Pinterest research, and they've newly added certain things. And so first of all, Pinterest, and then this is one of their actually designers on Zazzle. I know this person in terms of seeing them on the Zazzle marketplace. And then the Knot is also a wonderful source for you to research weddings. That is a website that I use multiple years and like over time because they have really wonderful wedding themed updates in terms of trends. And then this is also another designer on Zazzle, Redwood and Vine. Okay. Another website that is really wonderful to look at is also called greenweddingshoes.com. And they have a really nice array of real life wedding styles and themes, and also photo shoots for you to get inspiration from. So the newly added trending color palettes, obviously in March of 2024, are crimson red. So embracing the passionate allure of red, this trend is a celebration of love and sophistication. Okay, so think about how also colors are very much associated with certain feelings and emotions. And so that's why certain people choose certain colors within their wedding, because obviously it's very symbolic. So the color pairs well with soothing greens, warm coppers, and gentle blush tones. Okay, so crimson red is a really, really specific type of color. You can look that up, obviously, any type of color theme here. What you can do is look up those hex codes or the color schemes on the internet, or even take a screenshot of one of these and then pinpoint one of the pixels within that image so that you can really capitalize on that right shade of crimson red, for example. Because the worst that you can do in terms of trying to pair up certain color schemes with the trending ones is be slightly off. And we have students and clients who have made beautiful, for example, dusty blue wedding invitations, but their dusty blue was just slightly off color and wasn't the exact dusty blue. And customers realize that, okay? And so they might shy away from buying your designs if they're not the exact color scheme that you're seeing here. Blue opulence, this rich and vibrant shade symbolizes depth, loyalty, and the profound connection with others. So gold accents are often used and add more of a classic touch to this palette. And so I haven't clicked on this design, but I know in my heart that if I click on this wedding suite here, we're going to actually get a view of one of the gold foil invitations that Zazzle offers. And so definitely, matching up certain color schemes, especially this blue opulence, and using one of the gold foil products on Zazzle is a definite must for you. Sunset inspired, this color palette is a celebration of the season's rich tones and the vibrant allure of wildflowers, including burgundy, mustard, sage green, pinks, purples, sunset reds, and earthy neutrals. Think about all of the wildflowers that we've seen on the Zazzle marketplace lately. It is a big graphic that is very popular and very, very trendy right now. And so definitely getting into this color scheme, and then also using those images and graphics of wildflowers is definitely a must as well. Western saddle, which is kind of interesting. It's obviously a Western theme. I have had Western themed invitations that sell really, really well, or any type of cowboy rustic theme. So incorporates calming earthy neutrals, rustic browns, copper accents, sage greens, golden burgundy, and whites to pull in a rustic yet elegant wedding. And so this one here is very simplistic. It's very cute, just with those horseshoes. It almost looks like a crest. You know how it's the focus of the design, not only the text and the font layout, but those really cute horseshoes are the main basis of your graphic design that you're going to be featuring. So these are obviously trending color palettes from previous, before they updated in March of 2024. So once again, we have that designer here, Fronras Design. Then we have Rebecca Teresa Photography. Then Blue Bunny Paper, which is a designer on Zazzle. And then Adrian and Danny too. So you can click on obviously these links and it will take you to the products and also the website. So this one here is a website external on Zazzle. This is a designer, and this is also a designer. So we have Sea of Greens, which is interesting because this one here, the preview is it's the green script. So it's actually still that simplistic and modern design. However, it's using that green color. So if you want to get that specific color, make sure you're using that right one. These mellow earth tones are perfect for a more classic wedding and can be accompanied by a pop of apricot or a fresh twist. And so, even though it's got that green color in there, it's very just simplistic and can be applicable to any type of wedding, especially during the springtime and also summertime. Sunny Elegance is evocative of blue skies and warm yellows. This color palette is perfect for upcoming spring and summer months. So very cute. So blue and warm yellows. This reminds me of I had a wedding invitation design that had the lemons on it and also that very, very specific blue tile pattern as well. Think Italy. It's popular on Zazzle. I'm sure you've seen it. It's that beautiful blue, almost like porcelain type intricate pattern with lemons. Okay. Wildflower bloom. Once again, we have wildflower, but this is different than these wildflowers. You can see already the different color scheme. These are including more blues and pinks. This is much more of that sunset color, so those oranges and yellows. So we have seen also wildflowers on the Zazzle Marketplace with other pops of color in here. So these vibrant hues are evocative of a colorful wildflower bouquet and perfect of an eclectic spring or summer wedding theme. Okay, so this is also a big one as well. You'll see these graphics on the Zazzle Marketplace. And then Lavender Love, soft natural or soft nature inspired tones are perfect for spring. These pair well with neutrals or soft gold metallic. So think about also using maybe even the gold foil or the foil products on Zazzle as well. And lavender is a beautiful classic color, which you can definitely capitalize on as well with a dainty script, maybe even. So we have theme ideas, either newly added in March of 2024. We have a celebration. So newly added for theme ideas is bridal parties, pearls, and prosecco. Okay, and so there was a whole theme a couple years ago. It's bubbly and a brunch and bubbly. So this is pearls and prosecco. So even up leveling the classiness of those bridal shower parties. So it's a little bit more elegant and luxurious. And so we have pearls and prosecco. So celebration of elegance and bubbly bliss. We're loving this trend. Finest prosecco pearls and exquisite florals. Floral arrangements add elegance and sophistication. Baby's breath, golden eucalyptus, pearl embellishments. Then we've got the decor draped with beauty and pearls, symbolizing purity, beauty of new beginnings. Color palette consists of soft hues such as white, silver, light pink, and lots of sparkle. And then we have obviously your design themes here. Tailor the theme throughout the bridal shower decor with your party invitations and decorations. Mini Prosecco bottles are obviously also available on the Zazzle Marketplace, and you can create those with the labels too. Okay, so pearls and Prosecco, which is kind of fun because, as I said, last couple of years it was brunch and bubbly, and now it's a little bit more upscale. So theme ideas for the bridal shower parties is also Pastel Dream. We've seen a lot of wildflower graphics, but then those wildflower graphics have also sometimes been paired with butterflies and the soft pastels and those little pops of color. So you can definitely use that in the theme as well. Pastel colors. So urban fantasy, real key to this trend, coupling traditional fairy tale elements with dreamy skyscapes and eye-catching neon hues for a twist on the classic. Wildflowers are a great way to evoke whimsy of nature, also provide a pop of color. Then what better way to make bridal showers enchanted garden by adding butterflies? And then Cloud9 bridal shower trend continues to be enchanting with this ambience. Okay, so this is one of the designers, and they've created this beautiful, like ethereal cloud. I want to say almost like a galaxy-like design here. So the butterflies and wildflowers and those soft pastel hues. We have Camp Edition, which is quite fun. This is a new one. It's a little bit more rustic, obviously like the Girl Guide or Brownies type theme to it, and where you're out camping. So think about any of the designs where the nostalgia of camping and the sleepaway camp when you were younger. Rustic getaway needs woodsy gifts and appropriate favors. So you can click there. Obviously, there's different types of favors available on Zazzle. And then personalization. So using all of those camp rustic things for example, like the banners and also any type of decor that you can add to your outdoor. Think even like cornhole sets and the even if you want like beer pong tables and things like that, and like all of your can cooler holders and anything that would be associated with some sort of outdoor fire / activity thing that you could do for a bridal shower. Hard to imagine your camping trip complete incomplete without delicious treats. So Zazzle also does offer edible treats, which not very many people always remember. And so you can design certain treats for your bridal shower as well. We have the vintage celestial, which is quite fun. We have seen this trend coming in on, especially on social media, Instagram and YouTube. Everybody is kind of getting into more of understanding their signs and then what type of, I don't even know the whole terminology, but celestial, like based on when you're born and the moons crossing into other moons and all of those things. The sun is in the moon of Cancer, etc. I probably am not saying that properly, but it's a lot of things on social media that people are moving in towards that trend in terms of celestial and being a lot more in tune with the earth and the movement and the alignment of certain stars, etc. And so this is a big theme that has been popular. So don't be afraid to include more esoteric elements, tarot, astrology, and all things witchy. As I said, it's very popular nowadays. I've actually bought myself some tarot cards recently, and I have done my tarot readings, and it's quite fun to dabble into that. And so this is a huge trend online. So moons, stars, planets, alignment, constellations, think that kind of theme going on here. Keeping with celestial theme, draw from the night sky, star and moon symbols, add some sparkle. I mean, when you see even all the images, they're all just, look at the night sky when it's completely clear out, sparkling and stargazing and dazzling, all of those things. So black and white and gold, silver, sparkles. It would not be without gold accenting either. Consider designing with the foil cards, like I mentioned for some of the other themes. And then we have the invitation. This invitation suite is perfect example of the elements that make the vintage inspiration with the esoteric. So they've actually, this designer on Zazzle has done this wedding suite in a little bit more of a rustic, more earthy toned. So greens and browns and tans and grays. If you wanted to, you can also do the other kind of style of theme, which would be more of the celestial like colors with the sparkles and the dark colors as well. Either way, both of them are earthy and or like down to earth, or you can do more of the celestial / cosmic type feel to your theme as well. Okay. And then vintage celestial, whereas bringing and tying in that vintage theme with it as well. Okay. So more popular themes and designs. So we have different styles, colors, themes, the years as well, which is interesting in terms of, for the wedding theme in terms of the years that they're celebrating weddings. When you're planning a wedding, right? When people get engaged, then you obviously have to plan many years in the future. So if you're creating templates, you can use those as well. So we have 2025, obviously 2030, 2035, etc. But in terms of just the years that you're using, that's something that's a little bit off. But the other, in terms of the themes and then also styles, this is much more informative. So you can read these keywords and use them in your research when you're creating your wedding invitations and your wedding suites, and then definitely look at the colors as well. Okay. And then just make sure that you read the newly added. I'm not going to read all of these words out to you, but you can do your own research and understand that these are the trends for this year and the coming years as well. And then we have different festivities. So not only when you're in the wedding market on Zazzle, you're also looking and tapping into the other aspects of what a wedding entails. So obviously you need to get engaged, then you have your bridal shower, and then you have a bachelorette party or a bachelor party. And then you also have maybe even a brunch. There's certain, places in the world where they do different celebrations, whether that's a formal dinner, a rehearsal dinner, or a brunch, etc. And so there's other aspects that go along with a wedding where you can design products on Zazzle to incorporate all of those other parts of the celebration. Okay, so engagement party, bridal shower, bachelor, bachelorette party, bye-bye brunch. You can read these and you can understand which products in the Zazzle marketplace would go along with each of those themes and also festivities. Day of wedding ideas. So obviously makeup and mimosas, and also the whole experience of getting ready for the wedding, especially with women, the bridal party for women, they get together and they have fun, they have mimosas, they get their hair done, they get their makeup done, they love wearing the matching t-shirts, having the makeup bags that are matching, they might even have like matching tote bags, etc. So any type of favors or ideas that you can think of for the day of. And then also games, like I mentioned, especially even with the bridal shower or the bachelorette party outside for camping, cornhole sets, right? But this is also something that can be done during the wedding party if you're having an outdoor wedding, especially. So, cornhole sets, beer pong tables, anything to do with outdoor games, you can definitely design on the Zazzle Marketplace. And then anything after in terms of fun for forever after, this is pet related, which is kind of fun. I was actually going to talk about memorabilia as well after the wedding, so you can have keepsakes for after the wedding. So in terms of certain types of products that you can always have as a photo memorabilia going forward, but pets related is very big as well. So especially if you are very big into your pet, whether that be a cat or dog or any other animal, you can incorporate them into your wedding as well. And so this is a fun theme as well to add to maybe certain products and also your wedding suites, especially if you're catering to a customer who really enjoys their pet and then is going to include them in their wedding. And then anything for the new products for weddings. So wine tumblers, fanny packs, whiskey, wine, and can glasses, anything for sort of that party is not specific to, the actual wedding theme maybe, and or a bachelorette party, but something that enhances the experience during the day of, like I mentioned, makeup bags and the tote bags, and then also any drink containers, because obviously, particularly with weddings, unless you're having a dry wedding, and maybe you're not having a dry wedding or you are, you can still have non-alcoholic drinks in these glasses. And so you can create drinkware that will be not only a token of memorabilia going forward after the wedding, but a really cool experience during the wedding. And so that you can celebrate with that. And then we have jean jackets. This was a new product released in 2024, which is kind of cool because we had never seen a jean jacket before, and it's very hip and trendy. And so you can have that for the bride or for the bridal party. Any type of games that's not associated with outside, so inside games like poker chips and or playing cards. Then we have wax seals to enhance the luxuriousness of sending out your wedding invitations, which is kind of neat, because it's like old school, very elegant, very formal. And if that is a catering to the type of wedding style or theme that you are, creating in your Zazzle store, then maybe you want to introduce wax seals. So tips for creating successful collections. You can read this on your own time. I'm not going to read every single one of this, but just understand that in Zazzle on the marketplace, they are creating these collections that are a lot more robust and enhanced than they were prior and previously to the collections update. And so you want to make sure that you elevate your collections with a captivating cover photo and also images. Unfortunately, in this tutorial slash video or, video on YouTube, I'm not going to go into what that means and what that entails. But you have to understand that when you're creating your collection and or your product, no matter whether it be one or the other, you want to have captivating cover photos to showcase your product. So you need to know how to do that. Okay. And then also understanding sort of the guidelines that Zazzle offers to you to create these collections that are all inclusive, robust, matching products, variety of products, etc. And so you can use this as a guideline for you. We talk a lot more about collections in our paid training in our courses. So in our Profit by Design Academy coaching program, if you want to learn more about how I can personally help you in depth with your cover photos and also your collections, then the Profit by Design Academy might be the opportunity for you to really dive deep into that, so that you can get the ins and outs of how to do certain things properly. But Zazzle offers a really great explanation here on the wedding guide for you. And then just wedding collection essentials, because when you're creating a wedding suite, obviously you need to have certain components and certain products within your collection. And so Zazzle has done a really great job at showcasing which items should be in your collection so that you have a robust, all-inclusive collection, so that when somebody comes and wants to buy a certain item from your wedding suite, they can potentially have all of the matching products if necessary. So invitations, especially a wedding invitation, save the date, RSVP card, enclosure card, envelope labels, envelope belly bands, thank you cards, stickers, rubber stamps, envelope liners, and then all of the wedding decor as well. I don't need to read all of this out to you, but here that you can have a wide selection of all of these products within your suite so that you're not missing out on potential sales. Okay. And then for the bachelorette party, they've done a really great job at outlining all of these fun things for you for the bachelorette party. Obviously, it's themed for that outdoorsy theme, but no matter what theme you have on this in your Zazzle wedding collection, you can use all of these products for you and many more. Okay. This is just a selection for you, but this is a really wonderful outline of all the products that are available to you. And then they're also talking about cover photos here. So make sure that you show the front and back, show the product in a certain context, and then match the vibe. Make sure that your photo looks really nice and actually suits the product and showcases it nicely. And it also really entices the customer to buy. Because unfortunately, even though you might have the most beautiful product, for example, if you change the background photo here and you made it to something completely different and it didn't match the vibe or showcase the proportions properly, even though that image technically isn't real because you made it up, it's a cover photo, it's a mock-up. Unfortunately, that might shy away customers from buying your design because it doesn't showcase it in real life in a really nice aesthetic way. Okay, so make sure you are very, very good at making your mock-up photos. Tips to maximize weddings on Zazzle: activating your collections, spark creativity with fresh content, stand out with cover photos, enhance your listings with descriptions and keywords, polish your store presence, always organize your store. Again, gain exposure through Zazzle Made. And then here are some more creator guides for you. So birthday guide, baby shower guide, etc. So this was a really comprehensive guide to the Zazzle weddings marketplace in 2024. I'm just going to scroll up here now one more time, show you that. So thank you so much for watching this video and diving deep into the wedding guide with me. And hopefully this helped you and you understand a little bit more about what it is to be in the wedding market in Zazzle and how Zazzle has made it such a wonderful experience for you as a designer and made it so easy for you as a designer to really pinpoint the products that you want to sell and help you do the research on what to sell in terms of the design themes, etc. So if you enjoyed this video, comment below. We'd love to hear your feedback. If you like this video, hit the like button. Also check the the links in the description of this video because we have some really great content for you to offer you. If you want some more information on our paid trainings and coaching program, you can also click the links in the description of this video. We invite you in to learn more about the Profit by Design Academy coaching program, where we dive really deep into the strategies of understanding how to grow and scale a Zazzle business. And also subscribe to this channel. And if you want to learn about anything else or have an idea of a video that you want to see here on this YouTube channel, then make sure that you comment below. And as I mentioned, check the description, check the links, check the description of this video down below because we have some freebies as well that we would love for you to download. All right. So thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.